Welcome to Moonshot Radio with your host, Dr. Nivea Torres.
Greetings and welcome to Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn. I'm your host, Nivea Torres, Executive Director of the Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, also known as KRC. Our vision is that all children in Indian River County will be ready for kindergarten. We proudly partner with the Moonshot Movement, who is transforming the next generation in Indian River County by having 90% of all students reading on grade level by the third grade. With me today in the studio is Camy the Mario. Camy is a published children's author and illustrator right here from Vero Beach. Camy, I'm so glad that you're here with us today.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure and honor to be here.
This is such a treat because at the Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, we believe so much in reading and reading to children.
Sure.
So to have a published children's author here in the studio today is very significant for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Camy, talk to us a little bit about your journey in becoming an author.
Well, we go back a long time. I guess my passion with writing and most of all illustrating, it started when I was a little girl. Mm-hmm. I was a young girl, probably 4 or 5 years old, and drawing was my passion. And I remember my mom signed me up for every little contest, a drawing contest, and I was always there, ready. And the fact, most of all, that I like to create cartoon characters. So behind the drawing, there was also a storytelling. And, you know, I grew up, and of course, and then you take different roads. And when I was about 10 years ago, then I moved first to the United States, because I'm from Italy originally. Mm-hmm. And with my family, we moved for a few years to the Bahamas, a small island of the Bahamas. And that was that environment that actually had my creativity flourish again.
Wow.
And that's why I started to write as a career and publish books and create characters. And that's what my first book.
And create stories for children.
For children.
It
yes.
seemed like it was a magical time for you.
It was. And so it was very exciting because, you know, I always say I'm still a child myself within. And that's what I can do best. It's like write for children. And most of all, illustration, as I said, it's my main passion. And I'm very, very grateful and to be able to do that.
Camy, and is there a book that you remember from your own childhood that maybe inspired you and helped a little bit with that journey?
Yes, well, more than a book, I have my mentor, Walt Disney.
No, okay, yes.
He's my mentor. And as a matter of fact, my mom, when I was younger, she signed me up with a little Mickey Mouse magazine that they would come every weekly or monthly, I don't remember. It was a long time ago. So I was always into those. And Walt Disney was my mentor. So any movie or characters from Walt Disney, it was what really brought all my future and creativity from him. Even the way that I illustrate my book, because like these days everybody, you know, like technology, computer. I'm still the old school. I draw with my paper and pencil by hand. Then, of course, I use the scanner and then I color digitally. But I really love to do things like the old school, like the animation and, you know, that you can see in the old Walt Disney documentary and stuff like that. So that's me.
And what about the location and the inspiration for your books? You talked about the Bahamas being sort of an inspiration for your book. So, and you live now here in Vero Beach.
Yes.
Which is sort of an island paradise.
Exactly. So the ocean follows me all over. Well, that's when my first character came to life, when I lived there. And one day I remember I was with my children, my youngest one, and we were down at the beach. And myself, a little girl from Milan, a city from Italy, and all of a sudden I see this huge starfish on the bottom of the ocean. Red starfish, and it was just beautiful. I was like in shock. I said, wow, I've never seen anything like that. And that's when that night, Happy, the red starfish, came to life. I went back home and I started thinking about the starfish. And I did a little research and I learned about the starfish. They have little feet underneath. They walk around the bottom of the ocean. They eat everything. They clean up. They call them the vacuum cleaner of the ocean. So I said, okay, so Happy is a starfish that travels around the world and wants to meet new friends, because sometimes life on a small island can become a little boring. And let's see, maybe he wants to travel, meet new friends. And so this message of friendship and diversity, different cultures, and that's how the world of Happy came to life.
And even, and I read The World of Happy in preparation for this interview, but also you have an environmental conservation theme, because Happy really seeks to take care of the environment and the ocean.
The ocean, clean the ocean, so get rid of all the plastic and the pollution in the ocean to protect the species and marine life. So those are books and messages that Happy wants to bring out to the world and teach the children.
So you actually have a copy of The World of Happy, and I'm going to ask you if you could bring it up and maybe just read the first, if you could just give us that gift of reading a page from The World of Happy for us.
Yes, this is The World of Happy. Let's all be friends. This is my first book, and I can just read a little bit the first few pages. It is a sunny day, and Happy the red sea star is lying under a palm tree on the tropical island where he lives in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Hello, Happy. You don't look too happy today, I should say, says Floppy the seagull. Hello, Floppy. I'm bored. There is nothing to do here and nobody to play with, Happy answers. I wish I could have wings like you and fly away to meet new friends. You forget you have little feet that can take you anywhere you want to go. You can discover a new world out there. It will take too long for me to get anywhere, Happy says. Not if you sail the ocean. I know where you can find a boat. Follow me to the blue cave.
That's beautiful. And we don't want to give the story away to folks, but
I've introduced Floppy, which is actually Happy best friend, is a seagull. And that's why he travels all over the world. So Happy's so fascinated when he comes back. He tells all the stories that he sees. And because he can fly, so he can get fast everywhere, that's why Happy, he said, I'm bored. You can fly everywhere. He said, you have little feet. Yes. It will be too slow for me to walk around.
It seems that Floppy could be that character that's the cheerleader in the story.
He's the wise guy, the old wise guy. and Happy is like the passionate and very, he wants to do a lot of things, and maybe Floppy's the one that, give him a little bit, calms him down, but he's the wise one. And there's going to be many other characters that come along, all starfish. In every story, we have a lot of different characters, different starfish that come from all over the world. And then there is another character, Bella, that comes into the picture, which is Happy friend. And actually, the one that they will travel together all over the world will be Happy, Bella, and Floppy on a sailboat.
So hopefully we gave our listeners and our viewers a taste of the world of Happy, and they're intrigued, and they consider the world of Happy as a gift to a child or to an adult, to anyone in their life. Now, I want to ask you about your second book, because we were talking about your second book a little bit before we went on the air, and I found that particular theme in the story very interesting. Can you share with us a little bit about it? And you can certainly show the cover as well.
Sure. This is the second one. It's the little pot cakes.
The little pot cakes.
Well, these are dogs. And same, the Bahamas really gave me all the creativity to write stories. The pot cakes is actually a Bahamian breed of dogs, and they're straight dogs. And the name pot cakes because Bahamian women, they would cook in a pot, like peas and rice, their Bahamian food, and it will form a crust, they call the cake, at the bottom of the pot. And that would be the food they will give to the dog outside, and they will feed the dogs. So that's why the pot cakes name comes from. And I've seen so many pot cakes roaming around the island. And one day, actually, I met these great women. They're from Atlanta, Georgia. They would come down to the island and rescue the dogs and bring them back to the States to find them forever homes. So I was very fascinated and very, grateful for these women to really save the lives of these dogs. And so there we go. The story came out, the little pot cakes, and there is a message of friendship. Actually, a little girl that goes on vacation to the island with her family. She's a disabled girl. She's on a wheelchair because of an accident. So she she sees all the children in the water playing, and she feels sad because she can't really, she feels like she can't really do as much as the other kids would do. And so there is the story. The mother finds the puppies at the dump because amazingly, all these pregnant female, they will go to the dump and give birth. So you would just go throw your garbage and hearing puppies crying underneath, like boxes and stuff, because this is the reality. The dogs, they're just left the little puppies there. And that's why the mother saves the puppies, and that is the story. They come back to the States, and then they will be placed for adoption. So all this message, I like to send these messages in my books as far about friendship, about caring about each other, and lots of great causes.
And that's important for children to hear. So when you have a book like that has such beautiful illustrations, but also that core message,
the message,
that's really a gift, Camy. We're going to take a break to hear from our sponsors, and we will be right back. At the Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, our vision is for every parent, regardless of income or zip code, to have the knowledge and tools they need to raise healthy children that are prepared for kindergarten. Our mission is to support our partners in developing a high-quality early childhood system that is family-centered. Our outreach and parent engagement specialists connect with families and build trusted relationships. KRC has chosen Fellsmere and Gifford as our two focus areas in Indian River County. Our Fellsmere office is located downtown in the City Annex, and our New Gifford office is located within Victory Park Apartments. Our administrative offices are now located adjacent to Healthy Start and Treasure Coast Community Health in Vero Beach. The Kindergarten Readiness Collaborative, developing a high-quality early childhood system for all children in Indian River County.
The Cataract Institute at New Vision Eye Center offers the most advanced technology available for patients with cataracts. Gentle, bladeless, computer-guided cataract removal. Our advanced laser system is designed to deliver the best visual results with unsurpassed accuracy and efficiency. No two eyes are the same, not even yours. That's why we use the Varian image-guided system to obtain a fingerprint of your eye before your cataract procedure. Doctors Minotti and Tate offer the safest and most efficient technique for cataract removal and permanent intraocular lens implant. Patients are personally counseled on the best approach for their needs and lifestyle. There are multifocal lenses that allow for distance vision and reading, or toric lenses to correct astigmatism. Call New Vision Eye Center for a consultation or second opinion. Your eyesight deserves world-class eye care. Visit newvisioneyecenter.com or call 772-257-8700. That's New Vision Eye Center in Vero Beach.
Looking for a change? How about Renaissance? Visit Renaissance Senior Living and see what La Vida Bella means in Vero. Convenient to downtown and Miracle Mile at 2100 10th Avenue, US 1. Offering 36 apartments for assisted living residents to live the good life close to everything in Vero. We have 24 apartments for memory care residents, a secure and safe space for those living with dementia and Alzheimer's issues. Stay connected to your loved ones' lives and find new friends to share your life with. RenaissanceVeroBeach.com to find out more.
Are you talking about having your own radio or TV program? Then you should talk to Planet Vero. Here's why we're the best. Your show will be heard on 3 local iHeartMedia stations, plus worldwide on the iHeartMedia network. And you can choose our live stream option, which gives you 6 cameras and professional television studio quality production that's delivered to many social media platforms. Call us for a free, no obligation on-air interview, and we'll show you the power of Planet Vero, radio, and TV. That's 772-778-2832. Follow the powerful Rush Limbaugh Show on Planet Vero Radio. Take advantage of the amazing opportunities on social media like Facebook and YouTube with a live stream broadcast. Call 772-778-2832. It's the future of marketing. It's Planet Vero, and it's brought to you by Idea Garden Advertising. Visit planetvero.com.
We're back to Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn. I'm your host, Nivea Torres, Executive Director of KARC. And with me today in the studio is Camy DeMario. Camy is a published children's author and illustrator who lives right here in Vero Beach. Camy, welcome back.
Thank you.
Camy, let's talk about your most recent book.
Yes. This is a wonderful project. Every project, it's wonderful for me. You know, it comes from my heart. But this one has a specific, side of it. It just happened quick. Like last month, a couple of months ago, I had this vision and I had this message coming through. And I sat down on my desk and 15 minutes, I had a manuscript done.
Wow.
I know. I was surprised. I said, wow. This is not me. It just came out from somewhere. So the manuscript was done, and then the fun part started, the illustration. But this had a very special message. And I was trying to put it down in a way that wouldn't offend anybody. It was just something, because it talks about a connection with the spiritual world, mm-hmm. God, and
a higher being,
however you want to call it. So it's a very sensitive
mm-hmm.
subject. But it was more like giving children something to think about in difficult circumstances, to give them hope, to say, you're not alone. So you can go through struggle today, but don't worry. There is something out there that cares about you, and it's not just around you, it's within yourself, and then you can find that strength and courage to overcome any obstacle that life throws to you.
What an uplifting message. And I like the way that you've described it. You've taken such care in describing it so that our listeners and our viewers understand that this is a non-denominational message
at all,
but that your goal is really to create that power that children have, or the reader within, to believe in themselves, to uplift themselves. So in spite of the challenges that they might have, they're able to overcome that.
Yes, and they can look around in everyday life and knowing that they can come across any situation, and the message of hope and courage is there too. It's there outside and within themselves. So I try to illustrate it in a nice, cute, funny way, using animals and children, and make it very light but at the same time powerful.
The illustrations are absolutely stunning. They're beautiful. You have a talent as a writer and as an illustrator, and to combine those two things, I find, is powerful. But I do want you to share with our audience, why this project is so special, because I know you're connecting it to a local nonprofit.
Yes, because mostly every book that I write has to have a connection with something that is actually happening, a cause that it's real. So I was able to learn, because I'm new to Vera. I've been here only 2 years, but I was able to learn about the Little Birthday Angels charity. And when this book came to life, I said, I think it's perfect. There was a reason why. And I connected to the founder, to Angel, and I told her what I was doing and what my thought was about supporting them, and that's what I said. I'm going to write this book. This book will be published and will support your causes. So half of the proceeds will go to help her with her cause. And so I already launched the digital version, because I didn't want to wait until the physical book, which will be a hardcover book. And I want this book to look perfect and beautiful. So hardcover, beautiful. And so the digital is out. It's been out for a couple of weeks now. And now the hardcover should be ready soon. And once the hardcover is available, then I'm planning to have an event and launch the book. And everything isn't, like, the vision is there. And then, well, I will try to make it happen in a way that will benefit everyone.
Camy, this is such a beautiful project, to write this book and to connect it to the mission that Little Birthday Angels has. And Angel Peach was here several weeks ago. We had her
I saw the video
on the air, and she talked very passionately about that and making sure that homeless children had a special way to celebrate.
I'm very
birthday.
passionate for that cause, particularly myself. So that's why it will be. I know it will be a great match.
Well, thank you for that. So, Camy, how can people find more information about your books?
Well, through my website, which is CamyDeMario.author-illustrator.com. I'm on Facebook. I'm a social media butterfly. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. And Amazon, where you can find all my books. So you can just plug my name either on Amazon or Google, and then everything will come up. And they can, go through all the books and learn a little bit more about myself.
So if people want to purchase The World of Happy, they can go online,
yes.
Amazon.
Yeah, I think Amazon has, Barnes & Noble online. Sure, I think they have them too, or other book online, like companies, I think. Yeah.
Well, and what we really want to promote here is the fact that you're a local published children's author and illustrator, and there's a lot of power to that. We want to make sure that we celebrate that we get these books in the hands of local children, that they're able to connect with that theme of friendship and the environment that you're celebrating through your
culture,
books, different cultures,
embrace diversity. It's all there. It's all there.
Absolutely. And one of the things that we always want to do is make sure that children develop a love for reading and for books.
Yes.
And that's why I love your illustrations so much, because they're so bright and colorful.
That's me.
It's so lively. It's so appealing.
I think colors, because, my books cater to a certain age, let's see, from the 3 up to 7, 8 years old, that colors are important, that children gravitate to the brightness and colorful of the illustration. That's why it's important.
I think that just makes a difference, because it makes the book so catchy, so attractive. It's something that you definitely want to read and you want to grab. So I want to thank you again, Camy, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to make sure that we keep getting the message out and that people discover the World of Happy. I know that a new edition will come out sometime this summer.
Big project with
The World of Happy. So we'll celebrate that as well. Thank you so much. And thank you for giving children and adults of all ages the gift of reading. Thank you, Camy.
Thank you for having me.
And until next time, this has been Moonshot Radio, where every moment is an opportunity to learn.